Mm-hmm. All right. Can you see me? I hope this is enough light. Hello, my people. Welcome back to the Get Life Energy YouTube channel. The GetLifeEnergy.com website is being made right now. So pretty soon I get to say, welcome to GetLifeEnergy.com. Well, that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean. So today, I just wanted to make a quick pop-in video for you guys about reframing. And it's, 3 days before Christmas right now. For those of us that celebrate Christmas, and even for people like me who celebrate the winter solstice, that was 3 days ago, but it's all in the same week. And so reframing, what is that? I was feeling super stressed out about, this year, I'm actually really grateful for the fact that I feel abundant. I feel like I can spare time and I can spare a little money. And that is a really lovely feeling. So there's definitely been many Christmases in the past where I felt guilty about not wanting to go home and visit my family for the Christmas holiday. Number one, it's cold. It's really cold and wet and icy, and the weather sucks in the Pacific Northwest during December. That was a major deterrent. Number two, the majority of my elderly grandparents had passed away. Rest in peace, Grandma, Grandpa, and Nana. And the only one who is alive is a mean old bastard. So he's not exactly a cuddly person or a lovey-dovey person that you really want to hang out with. And you know what I mean? I was like, I'd rather visit my family, my parents, and any other folks that are still living up there, aunts and uncles, cousins. I'd rather visit them during the summer when the weather's gorgeous and we can go hiking and swimming, and there's so many beautiful things you can do in the Pacific Northwest when it's nice outside. So there's a reframe for you right there. Instead of being sad about COVID causing a deterrent or making it harder, very few people are traveling this winter. And if you are traveling, it's like recommended that you quarantine for 2 weeks whenever you get to the place that you're traveling to. So instead of being like, oh, this was the first year that I was going to go home and visit, which I actually had been thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Seeing my family once a year is not enough. I want to start going twice a year. So maybe I'll go for Thanksgiving and then again in the nice, warm, beautiful summertime. But a reframe is, let me reframe something that's stressful into something that's positive. And what I thought about was, I go, wow, this is the first year in ever really. So basically, this is the first year since I stopped going home for Christmas, which was like almost 10 years ago, that I don't feel any guilt about the fact that I'm not getting on a plane, packing up whatever warm clothes and waterproof shoes I have, and going and seeing my folks. Instead, I don't need to feel guilty because it's a bad time to travel, and none of my other siblings are going home that I'm going to be missing a chance to see them as well. So there's a little quick reframe idea for you. But what I wanted to illustrate was that I'm sending presents this year because I want to, not because I feel obligated or because anybody owes me anything, but I feel like I have stuff to give. I have, I wanted to assemble some, stocking stuffer items and just a couple small things. And I wanted to assemble some presents and send some photos and stuff like that. I've really noticed how important it is to have photos of people that you don't see every day and have them around you, either on the shelf or on the fridge, because you sometimes forget that these people exist and that they're there and that they're just a phone call away because you never see them. So anyway, the major reframe that I want to share with you is that all of this is optional. None of this is mandatory, right? I was thinking about, I want to do some stretching before I move on with the rest of my tasks of the day, and I need to go to the chiropractor because I need to go tape up my elbow, and check out my video about when is it time to go see the chiropractor if you want to know about that. And I was thinking, I need to sweep the porch because it's dirty, and I want to do yoga outside because it's a nice day to be outside. And I've got all these boxes and all this packaging material sitting on my bed, and I've got all this stuff, and I need to like figure out who's, like I had all these different gifts, but they're nearly finished. They just need a few more things sorted and added to them so that I can seal them up, tape them up, and take them into the post office. So I started feeling this like stress, grouchiness, irritability of like, I have to do the presents, and then I have to go to the post office, and I need to sweep the porch so I can do yoga on the porch. And I was like, wait a minute. I don't need to do any of this stuff. I get to do this stuff. I get to sweep the porch, and I get to do yoga outside. Not everybody gets to do yoga outside in December. You know what I mean? And not everybody has a porch to sweep off. And I've got a beautiful little cement patio out back, and I had sunshine shining on it, and I could sit outside. What a freaking awesome thing that is. And I get to send these presents. I get to give gifts this year. Probably it's because I'm not seeing people as well, even though I don't really see them for Christmas time anyway, and that hasn't been a normal thing for me in the past many years, like I told you in the beginning. It was just a cool way of recognizing that, like, I don't have to do any of this. It was my day off. I could do whatever the hell I wanted. I could go lay down and take a nap. I could go eat some freaking cookies. I could go lay on the couch. I could read a book. I don't have to do any of this stuff. I get to do this stuff. And then suddenly it shifted my whole perception of like, this is fun. I get to put these gifts together. Who cares if they're there on Christmas Day or a few days later? I love getting gifts late because I think it's fun. I'd rather than have something sitting there that I'm supposed to wait to open. That's impossible. I'm going to open it within 24 hours of when it arrives. But you know what I mean? Like, rather than being like, oh, I don't have anything to open on Christmas Day, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun to get a package a day or two later, and then another, like, then it's like the gift that keeps on giving, you know what I mean? Like, then you keep receiving things. Like, I ordered a bunch of stuff in the mail to put into people's stocking stuffers, right? Like, I ordered some items from this website, and I ordered some items from this website, and I was waiting for all these items to come so that some of the items were for me, and some of them were for gifts. But it was fun receiving them at different times. Oh, now I have this thing. Ooh, now I have this thing. Like, it doesn't all have to be there by Christmas Day. Like, this is a crazy time. Like, no one's expecting things to be perfect. We all know that the mail shipping reality of our world is under stress, and things might take a little bit longer than normal. So what's the stress? You know what I mean? I was like, this is supposed to be fun, right? Like, why am I stressing about this? I'm excited to send this package. And whenever my sister gets this, whenever my brother gets this, whatever, they're going to get it. And eventually I'll text them and say, when you get your package, let me know, and open it up on camera with me. Like, that's in itself a gift. That is so fun. Like, gift giving should not be stressful. It should not be, reframe. I don't have to do this. I get to do this. Whether it's Christmas gifts, stretching, or like, you need to sweep your porch or water your plants. Instead of seeing it as a chore, like, oh, I gotta go do this, just reframe it. I get to do this. I get to go make a big pot of soup right now because I'm a soup making fool, and it's wintertime. And, I like right now I'm working on getlifeenergy.com, and I need to, or I get to send the web developer a bunch of content and information so that the developer can input it into the site. And it's a task on my list of things I need to do, yes. But it's awesome that I'm getting it done. You know what I mean? I was like, cool, I'm going to take the month of December and get this freaking website stuff finished because I want to launch it by the beginning of the new year. So even though sometimes things feel like chores, it's all optional, okay? If you got out of bed and you're taking a decent care of yourself, everything else is bonus anyway. So if you're alive today, everything else is bonus. A good friend of mine, my dear big brother, Christopher Robin, he was at Burning Man last year, and he got very, very sick, seizure, heat, exhaustion. I don't know. It was, his body shut down, and he had to go to the hospital. And he made it, but he did have to be resuscitated. So he technically died. You know what I mean? He like stopped breathing and all that stuff. Really scary. So the reason I'm telling you that brief story is because it was really sweet, but we were talking about hanging out or doing something, and he said, hey, I already died once this year, so everything else is bonus anyway. And I thought that was super cool because like his entire reframe of his life right now is that everything else is bonus anyway, all of this, you know. So just remember to have gratitude for what you have, rather than seeing things as chores and struggles and difficult and stressful. Like if something's stressing you out, can you reframe it in a way by changing have to or need to get to? And just by changing that one word and the way that you talk about stuff in your own mind, how does that help it be more pleasurable and make your experience better? So leave me a comment. Let me know if there's anything that you continuously reframe. And I hope this helps you out. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're already a subscriber, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Have a beautiful day and Merry Christmas.